So this stuff is getting real. The UK has fined 4chan under the Online Safety Act. It's the very first enforcement action, and it signals a sort of new era for global platforms, at least if you're based in the UK. Basically, here it is. This is a little update. They've got 21 investigations currently into 69 sites. Don't know what's going to happen to that. This is 4chan. It's a neat little bulletin board. It made me feel quite nostalgic. I used to sort of access loads of sort of forums like this years ago. You don't see them very well. It's very simple. At the moment, they're sort of protection. I won't go any of the naughty sites, but you get a little disclaimer at the moment. It says to access this section of 4chan, it's only for mature audiences, blah, 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 and accept. It's basically like the are you over 18 thing. So you just say yes and it goes through. So it's a funny little site. I presume there's quite a lot of naughty pictures and stuff in these various categories, but I won't investigate. So what's basically happened? Well, the key facts is Ofcom contacted 4chan. They did this investigation under the Online Safety Act, and they asked them for something called the Illegal Harms Risk Assessment. I'm not quite sure what that is, but Ofcom asked for it, and 4chan didn't supply it. The platform also ignored a second request for details of their qualifying worldwide revenue information. I can't imagine anybody be that keen to do that, because that's probably what they're going to base the fine on. But it does represent the first enforcement action under the UK Online Safety Act. I don't know what 4chan are going to do. So basically, they have been fined £20,000, a fixed penalty imposed by Ofcom. There is a £100 penalty per day, up to another 60 days. So that could go up to another 6,000. My maths is right. And it's basically centres on 4chan's basically refused to provide mandatory data and risk assessments. They've just basically ignored it. And I have some sympathy with them, I must admit. So what's going to happen? Now, the problem is, many would see, is 4chan is a US website. It's based in the US. But this is probably going to happen in the law courts, beg your pardon. The UK position is that any platform accessible in the UK must comply with OSA requirements, regardless of where they're located or incorporated. 4chan, in response, have, I think, refused to pay the fine and filed a lawsuit in US courts, arguing that UK regulation constitutes jurisdictional overreach for American platforms. And they've probably got a case here. The stakes are rising. I don't know how this is going to end. I mean, I suspect 4chan will do images response and just block access and disappear from the UK market again, which would probably be a shame, because 4chan has got, I did read in there, 5 million posts. Is that 5 million? No, that's more than that. Current users, 231,000. There's a lot of users, a few million users by the looks of it. It looks very popular, and my guess is it will disappear from the UK. It hasn't happened yet. That was just accessed without a VPN, so I didn't need a VPN to go there. Anybody could go to it. It's 4chan.org. So the legal challenge is going to raise fundamental questions about how these Ofcom regulations are applied. The US firms are saying, get lost, it's nothing to do with us, and I don't know how it'll end. There's a precedent set anyway. There's global implications. Non-UK platforms must provide these risk assessments and data. I don't know how much revenue 4chan generates. It could be a lot. I think you have to pay to have to post and stuff like that. So they probably generate something, but it probably doesn't look megabucks. Can Ofcom impose these fines? Are they going to go the route of blocking the sites? I don't know. That would be an odd way. So Ofcom to start looking at blocking sites that don't follow Online Safety Act. That's going to be a lot of work, and I'm not sure how they're going to do that. Territorial reach. Does it matter? Ofcom is saying it doesn't matter where a site is, but all these sites have different rules, laws, and regulations. How can you split the internet up like this? How can you have a British version of a site, Japanese, US? It's mind blowing. You could argue that the Online Safety Act this shows that they have got genuine teeth. Tech platforms, big money tech platforms, certainly face a clear choice: comply with information requests and safety obligations. I mean, I know a few people who run little bulletin boards, and I'm quite sure they would have been completely, what were they asking for? An illegal harms risk assessment. If they were asked for that, I think it would scare the pants off them, to be honest. They wouldn't know where to start. And I think they'd block access to the UK. So I don't know what 4chan are going to do. It's interesting. If you have any comments, if you used 4chan, tell us about it, really. I'm putting money on it disappearing from the UK market, which sounds a real awful shame. Okay, thanks for watching. There's another update on the Online Safety Act. Remember, you can use a VPN and bypass all this rubbish and pretend you come from a different country if you're in the UK. Thanks then, and bye for now.